We had lots to check and move over in this episode, and a whole lot of news got here up as we expected, considering the fact that you understand information outlets do their news at some point of the day on the high quality time and everything. What higher moment to begin breaking all this cryptocurrency news than when the markets are exploding? We are discussing Donald Trump and his advisory institution. What if the SEC is heading within the direction of Solana? What Goldman Sachs is doing with ETF approval, we are able to also study the entire marketplace capitalization of cryptocurrencies. Then, without simile ado, sit back and unwind as one in all my 20x diamonds performs fantastically. Let's get began with a Bitcoin transaction well worth $187,311 at $3,337. Ethereum is currently up 8% over the past day. At the instant, it is up 2.94%. The dollar pegs for USDT and USDC are both exactly where we need them to be. XRP is a mean of $48. It is confronting the place of resistance. That's among $50 and $75. As 88 maintains growing and chugging, all eyes are on XRP as it attempts to break beyond the psychological barrier of $1. Not too long ago, I dispatched out this tweet. Greetings, crypto community. The hypergear lagging outs is activated by means of the bull cycle. They're starting to escape. Guess what? When you haven't reached an all-time high for 7 years, you get crazy as hurdles and crazy as resistant levels. This is what happens while the subsequent RP is waging every other warfare. Additionally, we are going to upload another 75 cents, which turned into a big annoyance. The mental barrier didn't seem like a prime obstacle or a hassle. That is encouraging and a fine indicator. However, we ought to now triumph over this 150 to 175 as a consequence. We can really cognizance on the record-breaking $2 in step with that in 2020. Mate positive to follow Michael, who published this. Breaking information: it is anticipated that the projected US Bitcoin Strategic Reserve might be established by means of Donald Trump's Cryptocurrency Advisory Council. How interesting is that? In mild, the president picked Donald Trump's pledge to steer a crypto-pleasant administration. It says here that Trump's Crypto Advisory Council is anticipated to establish the promise of a Bitcoin reserve. Prominent digital asset groups, which includes Ripple, Coinbase, and of course Crack and Circle, are competing for a position on a planned advisory council to affect us Bitcoin rules. Represented at a Bitcoin convention in Nashville in July, according to industry insiders, part of his promise to help blockchain innovation, Trump discovered plans to establish the council. To support U.S. crypto property, the Advisory Council is anticipated to propose Congress on regulation governing Trump's notion to manipulate Bitcoin reserves and work with federal agencies like the SEC, FTC, and Treasury, as they must have done all alongside. Gary Gensler isn't resigning. At final, we have witnessed the wheels turning. I don't know what you're doing if you're not receiving any information from the CryptoMinute.com, which launched this. Take a destroy from looking for news on all 20 different websites. The Crypto Minute commonly disseminates all of the cryptocurrency information. This tale was most effective published the day prior to this. The SEC is operating to approve the Solana ETF for seasoned crypto ships. According to the file, discussions between SEC personnel and issuers wishing to introduce a Solana spot ETF at the moment are underway, and the SEC is presently running on the S1 application. A renewed feel of wish that a Solana ETF may be allowed someday in 2025 is being sparked through current workforce engagement and the incoming pro-crypto administration. I've already given this a call. I'll name you once more. In 2025, there will certainly be an ETF that mixes Solana and XRP, as institutional capital could be invested in those two belongings. When Bitcoin at first broke, we witnessed what institutional cash did to it. Before that, it was at its maximum factor ever, because we acquired Bitcoin ETFs. We shouldn't have a look at the same institutional price range flowing into XRP and Solana. When it comes to institutional money, the opportunities are countless. They aren't just displaying up of their loads of hundreds with heaps. They're no longer handiest bringing thousands and thousands with them. To be part of this enterprise, they bring billions of coins with them. Cryptocurrencies are becoming popular. These genies cannot be located returned in the bottle. That's how easy it's far. We at the moment are at $3.3 trillion, and we will attain $7 trillion people. There is a lot of money that needs to be put into those markets. And the biggest winners could be Solana, XRP, and Bitcoin. According to Goldman Sachs, the brand new business will serve institutional clients by letting them use blockchain generation to behavior transactions concerning traditional belongings like cash and bonds, even as also extending its capabilities to serve private digital asset markets. Now observe what they may be doing. They are beginning new groups. The principal individuals who are concentrating on cryptocurrencies. We wanted a playbook like this. When we first entered these regions in 2017, we had this specific blueprint in mind. I apologize, I commenced investing in cryptocurrency in 2017. I concept that if I become even slightly accurate, cryptocurrency would grow to be widely generic. I planned to choose the right assets at that time that I concept could be important to and once I became in a sturdy role, the institutional players could enter the market and start purchasing the assets I had invested in. It's occurring, and I'm going to make out like a bandit. I can say that I beat the establishments to the market due to the fact we are now seeing the institutions begin to invest in the cash that I place my cryptocurrency into. That's what we name prevailing human beings. Consider how the market capitalization of XRP shows over its whole retracement. That's what we see. This represents XRP's complete cryptocurrency marketplace capitalization. Recall that when we attain 7 trillion, as I actually have demanded, there might be a 6% XRP usual market cap dominance. This 6% was discovered in 2017. We have witnessed a 6% in 2020. If we experience a 6% this time, XRP can be at the least $6. This does no longer take into consideration any parabolic blow-off peaks or other actions with a view to occur within the price of XRP. Because of this, I said that XRP breaking above the double-digit range is now a completely practical purpose for 2025. Greetings, Vela, my foxy little 20x jam. You understand what? By 2030, QR bills are predicted to turn out to be widely used. It is anticipated that the market will reach 35 billion. For years in the past, it was 8 billion. They predict that we will attain 35 billion in 5 years, and Velo is properly placed to do so. Velo is presently making a, without a doubt, quality push upward right here due to this. Arriving at 0, 1 and 6 on this component isn't always even close to being achieved. We would communicate in 20 cents once I caught it around a dime. We begin inspecting and monitoring the charts, after which we basically permit it run its course. With 20 cents, we begin by way of examining the 30 to 50 cent chart. On it, we start to achieve our departure position. It's early, certainly early. And keep in mind that Sean McBride mentioned that something turned into cooking. One of two matters is likely to occur, either a merger or acquisition. That will take location inside the historical past. Since I do not get the effect that Ripple will be engaged, I am keen for this. Since I'm very positive that Sean still has quite a few contacts at Ripple, I trust he has a sneaking slump that something is ready to show up. I am aware that I ceased my job 10 years in the past. I nonetheless realize some of the employees of the enterprise. He hasn't labored for him in some years, however, they have had numerous personal conversations. For more or less 6 or 7 months, give or take, became the greenback value common in quant. And I turned into spending $800 every week on the time. And I changed into able to reduce my dollar value common via roughly $72 to $75. At this second, I am above my dollar price common. I do not purchase quant anymore. I turn it right into a row drone and a signal. Quads are useless, everybody says, nothing is going to change. However, I trust that you are completely improper, and I consider that it will fee $1,000. There at the moment are 4 senior positions at Watch, a head of partnerships, a head of sales, a prime business officer, and the incoming board member from MasterCard you believe Quants has handed away. A demised business does no longer hire. Quants are being fired by using a fading employer. Quants will become famous. Quants are about to explode. You do not preserve any amount. Consequently, you will be kicking yourselves in the butt. When it was about $50,